this video, you're going to learn two of Ireland's earliest poems from the mythological sagas, accredited to one of the earlier inhabitants from the Milesians, a druid, a Brehon, and a poet named Amergin. The first poem is his Incantation, which he uttered to quiet a storm that the Tuatha De Danann had raised against his people. His second song, the Song of Amergin, is his song of triumph and victory, a celebration of our oneness with nature and the interconnectivity of all things. According to Irish historical legends, Ireland was occupied for a time by a semi-divine group of beings who we call the Tuatha De Danann. And at some point in their reign, they were discovered by another group called the Milesians. And upon discovering the Tuatha De Danann in this beautiful, luscious, bountiful land of Ireland, the Milesians wanted it for themselves. Now, they came upon the Tuatha De Danann by surprise, and this isn't really fair according to the rules of battle. Amergin displayed his intelligence and his wisdom very early on by deciding that the Milesians should withdraw from the island by a distance of 9 waves and then try to retake the island again by force from the Tuatha De Danann. It was felt that it wasn't fair that the Tuatha De Danann were taken by surprise. So, accepting this judgment of Amergin, the Milesians set out from Inverskeen, which is Kenmare Bay, 9 green waves over the sea. And while they sailed, the Tuatha De Danann used the opportunity to use their incantations and magic to conjure up a great storm so that the Milesians would not be able to land on the island again. "This is a druidic wind," said Don, son of Milesius. "It is," replied Amergin. The Milesians wondered why their druids had not stopped this magical wind. But, seizing the moment, Amergin stood up in the ship, raised his hands to the air, and chanted his incantation. Amergin said, "Fain, we ask Éireann, faring over oceans, motions to mountains, fountains and bowers, showers, rills rushing, gushing waves welling, swelling streams calling, falling foam thunder, on their lakes filling, willing, abiding, riding rounds holding, olden fairs meetly, fleet to lift loyal, royal kings' towers, bowers for crowning, frowning foes over, rover mills warlike, star-like suns therein, Éireann shall longer, stronger show honour on our Milesians, wishing in trouble, noble isles wooing, suing we stay here, pray here to sail in, wailing maids royal, loyal chief leaders, pleaders blend prayer in, so we seek Éireann." After their success against the Tuatha De Danann, it is said that Amergin uttered this next song, his song of triumph. "Am gui im moor, am ton trehan, am fuam mara, am dam shecht nirant, am sheag inyal, am dur graina, am Cain Lubai, am Tork Argale, am Hay Ilind, am Loch Imag, am Bray Anyai, am Brí Danai, am Brí Ifo Frasfiochtu, am De Delbus Dochin Codnu, Cuithe Nod Glí Clothar Sleba, Gia Uncle Tager Asa Eishki, Gia Du Ileach Fuinid Graina, I am the wind in the sea. I am the ocean wave. I am the thunderous sea. I am the stag of 7 antlers. I am the hawk on a cliff. I am the sunlit dewdrop. I am a delicate flower. I am the raging boar. I am the salmon in the pond. I am the lake in the plain. I am the summit of the arts. I am a valley echoing voices. I am the battle-hardened spearhead. I am the god who inflames desire. Who knows the secrets of the unhewn dolmen? Who announces the ages of the moon? Who knows where the sun settles when it sets? This magical poem, which is incredibly ancient, certainly of pre-Christian origin. But what is interesting is that the words that were spoken by Amergin all those thousands of years ago still make sense in the Irish language. If you can speak Irish, you will understand a lot of the words that Amergin is speaking. And there's something fascinating about that, how the Irish language itself is like a portal into this mythical, ancient historical past. And it opens up doorways of perception in our mind. And what doorways of perception is Amergin opening when he spoke this song? He's talking about the oneness of all things. He's talking about being one with the waves, with the wind, with being the hawk on the cliff, the rage of the boar, the salmon in the pool. This interconnectedness, this interrelatedness of all things, this interrelatedness of all things that we find in other cultures that were also similar to Ireland, which for me comes to mind Hinduism and ancient India. We can clearly see this interconnectedness present in the mindset of the very earliest people to inhabit the island of Ireland. Another thing that struck me as I was reading Amergin's Song of Triumph was the repetition of the use of the sound Am, and how similar that is to, again, Hinduism and the Sanskrit sound Om, which is considered to be a transcendental sound. And I find it kind of interesting here how Amergin is using this same sound as he invokes the different elements and different animals of Ireland. Om, I am the wind of the sea. Om, I am the hawk on the cliff. Om, I am a delicate flower. Om, I am a lake in the plain. It's almost as if he's using this same meditative mantra, and it is repetitive almost in every line of the poem. And two of the earliest poems from the mythological accounts in Ireland, the Incantation of Amergin, which he used to quiet the storm so he could land in Ireland and defeat the Tuatha De Danann. And secondly, the Song of Amergin, his Song of Triumph. Until next time, my name is Kevin Flanagan and this is the Brehon Academy. Gura Mila Mahagut Agus Slán, Mafal.